realistically, you're not going to get a $25,000 investment by going, hey, let's connect. And by the way, can you invest $25,000 in my real estate venture? That's
Right.
most likely not going to happen. What we say on LinkedIn is, we want to transform your connections to conversations. And so we're all about how do we get that first conversation with our investors. Or that lunch. I mean, it's not actually an either or proposition, but how do you get that first conversation? Similarly to what you do in real life, you would also want to make the best use of your, I'll call them referral partners, people who can refer you, existing investors, existing sponsors, existing partners. So maybe there's, I don't know, title companies or whatever who have the same audience that you have that can make those introductions for you. First thing you do is you invite them to connect because they know you. So most likely they are willing to say yes. You can actually search on there once you're connected on LinkedIn. There's a filter, it's for free within LinkedIn search that you can search on your connections and titles or industries or companies, so you can see who your connections know and simply ask for that introduction on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And the introduction works first of all, there was an introduction feature or tool that LinkedIn used to have. They said, no, free LinkedIn profiles don't deserve that. We're only going to make that available on Sales Navigator, which is a premium account.
Okay.
But that's okay, because I didn't like that feature anyway. I think you should go, quote, old school with your introduction. So you can find the investor through LinkedIn and through your connections, but you go old school when you ask for the introduction. So you go by email or even picking up the phone and say, hey, I see that you're connected to Adam Gower. You've invested with me in the past, and I was just, checking you out on LinkedIn, and I see you're connected to Adam Gower. Do you feel like he would be a good investor? Is this something you would be willing to invest in? Introduce me to Adam. At which point they'll say yes or no. And if they say yes, you say, great. I wrote up this little piece of content about who I am and what our firm does. Or if you just want to introduce me, we can meet for lunch. Or would you like to come to lunch? I'll buy you both lunch. But however you want to do it, email, phone, Zoom, you go old school. But the difference is right now you have your Rolodex, you've got Google. You might have some weird list that you bought somewhere, but you don't have inner access because only you know who those individuals are. And so LinkedIn, I think, is one of the few places where you can actually go to find out who you know and who they know, because we just don't know. We
Right.
simply just don't know who we're connected to, who a second degree connection would be, who is going to be a phenomenal investor for us.